spots me that introduce the show, my manager, my business partner tells them, get extra bar staff and get extra booze, and they don't listen enough. So if you're fucked up at the bar, don't worry, the first 10 minutes of my show are me stammering and trying to get a rhythm. If you're in the middle and you need to get out, have patience because my audience are fucking drunks. So if you have to get out of the middle, don't be going, I really need to drink, but I don't want to be a dick and do this thing. Do that thing. I don't care. Just don't be loud. Don't talk back. Meet your neighbor. Be polite. If you see he's out of beer, like, I'll let you know. You got a middle seat on this plane. All right. Good. I don't need any problems, I'm sure. This is my last night on the Australia part of this tour. Woo! One night in New Zealand, that's a burn. That's a cash grab. I love you too, but it's not fucking romancing up all right now. Say that for Twitter. Everything's been great. The whole tour, there's no like piece of shit town. Y'all warned me about Canberra. Canberra's fine. Everything's been great. And that's not good for business. Fucking Happy Duck Stanhope was a shitty show. I got to a place where that scene in Fight Club where Tyler Durden smashes Jared Leto's face in, and I just wanted to destroy something beautiful. That's how I feel. You're the one with a bigger reputation than me. You're the coolest city here. Yeah. Better fucking live up to that shit. All this is on you. Is there really a third balcony? Can't see a fucking thing. See a Cowboys jersey. It's mine? You're a fucking hero. Alright, good. It's a long story. I did an eBay yard sale. I'm not going to get into it. Nor am I going to get into all the missing details of Prinny's story about my homeless people that I had living on my porch. But I made her do this story on a podcast before the show, so you can hear the full version when that gets out in like a month. Not good to turn around. Fucking some freaks here tonight. We couldn't find the back entrance in, so I had to go past you. Always scared of my audience. I'm only famous within 100 feet of my gig on the gig. It's always creepy. I'm not famous in life. No one notices me. Except when I'm going to the show, and then when I see you, I have no idea what to say to you, because some of you seem to need way more than just the show. So when I see you out in the streets, I feel like you're an old friend that I owe money to, that I don't have on me. I gotta go. Very socially awkward, and few of you look like the people we had to throw out. I had to throw out almost like the front row of Perth the first night. And I felt good about it. And there's so much of it. We started in Byron Bay, and we fucked them over pretty hard. Because that's the first show, and I have no idea what material is going to work. So I just do it all, and Bingo takes notes and like, scrap that one, fuck that. That one seemed to go over, and we just burned them. It's like doing an open mic, but for the same ticket price. Because I hate surf skater culture so bad. You act like you're fucking laid back, mellow, you're hippie bullies is what you are. You're hippie bullies, you're passive aggressive, you have a stupid, goofy dialect, but you're fucking assholes. You were born out of hippie culture and then realized you're tougher than the other hippie kids, and you bully them in a passive aggressive way. You know You know what? Neither is surfing, you fucking dude. Laying around in the water on a piece of styrofoam is not a fucking competition either. But you act like it is when some fat fucking comic in Costa Rica is just trying to get some sun on his back and gets on a boogie board and, ooh, I accidentally got into your wave. You act around there all fucking day. Every wave, every 30 seconds is a wave. But I get in front of one of them and I'm, oh, now you're not so laid back. You're blowing up at me. Dude, you got a nerve, man. I gotta fucking learn. I'll learn how to kill you. That's what I'll do. I'm sick of my window. I can't fight, but I can figure shit out. I sit in my hotel window staring down at the surf like I did in fucking Coochie Bay in a front row window, and I sit there like rear window, and I'm that guy. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna jump the surf. That's what I'll do. I'll get out there 15 minutes before. I'll go to the dumpster behind the sushi place and scoop up buckets of their fucking leftovers spilled. The worst fucking sushi. That was the only big disappointment. With all the fucking shit sushi everywhere. I had better vending machine sushi. I had better mail order sushi, but that's not the point. That proves the point that I can use that as chum and go out on a paddle boat in the morning and just chuck rotten fish into the water. And if sharks didn't show up, I'd buy a fighting shark. Like dog fighters have their own pit bull. And I'd starve it and agitate it with a pool cue, a shallow cage, and then bring it out with a pit bull on a bicycle chain and point break and let it go, and then watch you plump one at a time. That's my little piece of hate to start this. Shit-faced, I have tomorrow off. Fucking miss NFL, but you gotta, that was so nice that you do actually, if you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can catch National Football League. I was sorry that there was no Australian rules in season to watch and 5 people to explain everything. NFL, that was my biggest fear, running out of cigarettes. Hey, George, where the fuck are you? Haywood, yeah, find the fucking girl. Go right now, find the girl, Jesus. Mind your business. This is some fucking stamps and duty free for you. You go find the blue hair girl, but there's a lot of people around. Maybe you can find her. So yeah, dude, Mike Taylor in Canberra, he hooked me up. He got me through the cigarettes. I was worried about the missing the beheading video series I'm all into. Yeah, I was on the way up to episode 4, and then like, oh good, they get it in Australia too. So episode 5, if you don't follow the series, I saw the Boardwalk Empire, and that ended, and now I'm into the beheading thing, so I have something new. It's I don't know where they're going with the series, but the main guy he's got a black towel around his head and a British accent. His monologue's still way too long, but I'm not going to be a critic. But they have a different guest star on every episode. Who really carries the whole series because he doesn't have any dialogue. That's acting. When you just carry the show with that stoicism that's trying to betray your inner terror, and you can pull that off. The problem I found, and again, I don't want to shit up, maybe it's going somewhere, but they've been missing the cutting off of the head part. Maybe you don't watch it all the way through. A lot of people get lost during the monologue. They don't show you the cutting off of the head, which is an important part of a beheading video. They just cut from monologue to the dude's head sitting there near the body. It's just it. But what about the gurgly? I do regular, kick in the nuts YouTube videos where I do the goofy commentary with it on a green screen, but it's gonna be like graphic, horrific videotape like that. Serbian war crimes, genocides, torture videos from drug cartels, and I'll just be doing the slapsticky and commentary. The first blade lifts the head up, and the third blade lops it right off. We'll be back after these messages with a web redemption of Ray Rice. I can get fucking 5% of the audience to do that. Thank you. Ray Rice you probably know, but not by name. You probably clicked on the link. Football player knocks his wife out in an elevator. Bam! You saw that? Come on. You don't have to know football, NFL football, to click on a link that says fucking pro athlete fucking caught on tape bashing his wife in the noggin. Click on that regardless. You have to. You don't. You're not proud of it. Don't fucking click the thumbs up. You just watch it. And you hit a lefty too, which in this country is probably considered chivalry. Yeah, I clicked on a lot of that shit. Don't click on TMZ. They're the worst parasitic organization. TMZ, they're the ones that get all this footage. They're scumbags, and usually you're still gonna click on the link. Just wait till another website picks it up and click on their link so TMZ doesn't get credit. Because they're that fucking asshole that runs TMZ, Harvey Levin. I don't know if you have the TV show. He's this like fake and clammy fucking weasel. Just yeah, boo. Thank you. I didn't have the word either, so we'll go with boo. My vocabulary could not usurp yours at this point, so I'll just I can come up with capitulate. I can come up with a fucking another word for parasite. Kind of, I know that's so all over my sentence right now. The guy, he's like a Fagin of celebrity gossip. He doesn't even have hired reporters. He just has the general public, like little Oliver Twist pickpockets with their cell phone cameras. Anytime you see a celebrity, send them in to TMZ. Just fuck with them till they get angry. And just follow them around with your stupid cell phone camera. Hey, Justin Timberlake, what's in the bag? What do you do today? Where you go? What do you got in the bag? You go to the gym? What's in the bag? To the point where you go, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? And then they send it into TMZ. Evidently, Justin Timberlake doesn't like his fans. You fucking low-rent pieces of shit. If the Nazis only committed all of those atrocities because they had some prescience and foresight into the future and wanted to prevent Harvey Levin on this planet, even Jewish people I know would have to write off the Holocaust as collateral damage. Had to be done. It was for the greater good. Monday, thank you. And I'd love to have to apologize for that joke tomorrow in a press conference. Sorry about my insensitive comments about the Holocaust. But the truth is, nobody gives a fuck what they say. I don't know if that's good or bad. Nobody cares. I can tell that joke while burning a flag on a cross, taking a shit on Martin Luther King's grave, Simon Wiesenthal in the front row. No one cares. I must have been waiting for beer during that. I don't know. Is that joke going together? Yeah, you're the guy that makes me think Robin Williams did the right. That's why Robin Williams never took an opportunity to pause during his act. Throwing spaghetti against the wall. So if he paused, some fucking guy. This is a true story. Robin Williams, I did an episode of the show Louie that a lot of you are sure. Louis C.K. is a comic, and I played a washed up, shitbag, drunk loser comedian. I had to follow a guy around for weeks to try to. How does his mind work? Myself and then what that guy's like. But I did the episode, and this is a true story. Robin Williams emailed Louis C.K., who forwarded the email to me so I could see the compliment. Robin Williams wrote, "The Doug Stanhope episode of Louie was the most powerful dialogue I've ever seen on the subject of suicide." And you go, you know what? It's nice to think that somehow I influenced the late stages of his career. That's a little pat on the back. Makes you feel good, like, yeah, maybe I am reaching people finally. Incentive-based eugenics, you ever hear me do that? Yeah, last week in India, found out they're doing it. $10 a head, 11 Indian women died on the table. That's not necessarily good. That's why the story broke, because they were using dirty needles, but they're paying them $10 a head to sterilize themselves. I'm like, oh, yeah, incentive-based eugenics. If you would fucking turn on me now, this is my open audition to be part of the Freemasons and the Illuminati. And know on certain terms that you can't control a crowd, Stanhope. You can't control the world. This is my audition. I'm never going to make it to Bilderberg if I can't crush it. What about you, Bola? Guys, you fucking, you know what? Get here early to heckle. I can understand that guy saying, dude, you're lost in the fucking ether. Yeah, get a good seat. You want to talk shit. I'm trying to fucking reach people here. I closed my last special on a 9-minute gratuitous piece about interracial gay rape in the on the football field during a national football game. That special comes out, and what do we get? This year, our first in the draft NFL gay linebacker comes out of the closet in the draft before he's even earned a nickel. I like to think he saw my special. I mean, gay man rape on the football field sounds so alluring. Go ahead, just saying I'm gay. First gay UFC fighter would be the best. But just underneath that would be NFL linebacker. Fucking badass, brutal position. And I've asked around the country if you've had a gay athlete thing like that, and you had a swimmer. No, I'm not talking swimmer. I'm talking brutal. And the whole conversation in the States, when he came out of the closet, boiled down to this weird locker room situation. Well, how would you feel having to shower with that dude knowing he's gay? Like he's eyeballing your dick and ball. Like, is that something you're going to be comfortable with? Like, knowing a dude is gay, I'm going to fucking go into the crowd briefly. I'm just trying to find someone with a job, which is tough to profile in my audience that they don't have a job. I'm not going to fuck with you. I don't want to know. I can't egg you on. You're already. What do you do for a living, sir? In a plaid shirt, dude. Just, fuck you. You're a musician, yeah, exactly. No one in my audience has a fucking job. You're a musician, you're a comic. You're a comic and a musician and you have Saturday off. You don't have a job. Whatever you said, the point was going to be. What other profession in civilized society do people shower together after work and it's normal? It's never brought up. Well, how are you going to feel showering with that dude? Why are you showering? You're multi-millionaires. You're the lowest rungs of fucking people. The only people I know that shower together are military boot camp. And that's just to break your spirits and dehumanize you. Why are you multi-millionaire? You have private jets and you don't think maybe a private shower, no matter how hetero your buddies are, you should be fucking, when you're whatever you do, you dispatch for FedEx and you get into the fucking Turkish bath after work and start slapping dongs and snapping towels. That's normal as long as you're not a faggot. That's okay. Anywhere. Do you take dumps together as well? No privacy, you just sit in one long trough, sitting side by side, and it's completely natural as long as you're not a queer bait. I'll wipe your ass. I'll wipe your ass. Gay porn stars, when they get done gay porning around, they shower alone. Walking waste, dripping on. Do that by yourself. Me and Colleen and Brittany fucking, we'll shower after the show. But we don't have to. You can fill in for Brittany as long as you're not a faggot there. So, I'm doing crowd. I never do crowd rap when I pick a fucking comic. I feel ashamed of myself. I feel like I should just walk off stage and go, I just did crowd rap and I don't do that. And I pick a fucking guy that... You sat in the front row. What comic sits in the front row? I asked how you doing. It's not my fault. I hope your career sinks. I came out as gay on my last special. I was just trying to get some of that gay disposable income, no children money coming in my way. Take out some of the mohawks and the dreadlocks. I'm sorry. I love you. But most places you can't afford the ticket price. Queers can. And I tried to appeal to them, but no one bought it. So now I'm coming out as transgender. This is my new transgender is a new hip thing to me. And it doesn't invoke any sexual imagery. If you come out as a sexuality, then you immediately picture them having sex. So if you're old and ugly, don't put in the sexuality. If I came out as heterosexual, you'd picture it and go. So transgender. If you don't know what it means, transgender, I was born into the body of a man, however sad and failing, but I identify as a woman. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. I just happen to be a woman that doesn't take care of herself. I just be a strong woman. I don't shave body parts, and fuck you if you can't deal with it. I'm allergic to it, and I don't do my hair, and I'm a kind of girl. I take a shit with the door open. In the public toilet. In the ladies' room. That's what I do. I watch beheading videos and I review them on Yelp. That's the kind of flower I was born in. I just happen to be in the body of a man. And if you can't accept me for the woman that I am, you can juggle my balls and kiss my dick because you're intolerant and you need to learn how to be more accepting of other people. Don't be stupid. Just, be open-minded. I'm a cougar. Cougar. What children are you that they can sell you on this cougar thing? It's cougars. No, when did they take skanks off the shelf in this massive recall and bring them back to the factory and polish them up and repackage them and sell them back to us as MILFs and cougars? No, you're skanks. I know you. I grew up with you. We used to be friends. Now you try to tell me you're high dollar and you have a pay website? Bullshit. I wouldn't be where I am today without the kindness of skanks on my way up. A lot of miserable nights on the sofa and worse in the bed. You're a MILF now? A MILF? I knew you had kids before I had to sit with them at breakfast, just by the birth and the backlash of doggy style. I have to pay to see you on the internet now. Fucking bloated, fucking skank woman. 2 hernias working and haven't heard this whole tour, but now it's a big theater and I have to yell. And I'm glad that there's monitors here so I can lean into them because when you yell, it makes my fucking guts come out. And that's gross. Inoperable hernias too. I got a ventral going and an inguinal. And they're inoperable in that I just know myself. I'm not going to get around to fixing it. Everything else that's gone wrong in my life, ignore it and it'll go away. So said Bill Cosby, but you know, that knows this one. But yeah, if you have a doctor like I have, Dr. Google, you learn how to work around medical issues. Like now, I coughed my way into the hernia as far as I can guess. All the smoking, I cough real hard at night, and that would be a time to quit smoking, is when you cough so hard that your intestines start to blow through the ligaments in your leg. And I tried, and then I gained a lot of weight, and I go, I can't fucking give up pant size, because I spend a lot of time at the fucking salvos, the thrift stores buying this shit. You can't just go trade this suit in for the next size bigger because you wanted to quit smoking like a wise guy. You have to start from scratch. It takes you fucking years to put an ensemble like my Obituaries should list sizes. Before I continue, let me put that out there. If you fucking care about people, put your loved one's size in the obituary so I know what neighborhood to hit the fucking thrift store. Randy Unions, he loved his family, and he looked like to dress like a dildo in the 70s and dance around at the Studio 54, and it was 40 regular, 32 weeks. Hit the Finnies in that neighborhood. That's all I do. That's all I do. All I do in my life is try to find decent sushi before the show, find thrift stores during the day, and then just drink myself into oblivion and forget everything else that's happened. When I'm 77, people will come out with a lot of allegations that I won't be able to fight. But I don't think he'd turn on me. Bill Cosby, he set himself up. If I came out as a fucking, whatever, tortured murderer, whatever, you just applaud. I did have some catalog of skeletons in my closet, but anytime I get what would be a skeleton, I go, oh, I have new material, good. Tell them about that awful shit you did last night. your act, and there you are. My point being is this: I need an eating disorder. Fuck the Segway. We had a hard out at 10 o'clock because the fucking Freemasons evidently have to slaughter goats. Fuck Segways and women. If I could develop an eating disorder, it's the only way I can quit smoking and not get fat, because I'm not going to exercise because the ventral hernia can be serious. If I could get an eating disorder coach, like a personal trainer, I want to do it right. I don't want to vomit all my teeth rotting down the nubs like a fresh computer. I just want to vomit enough to get off the first layer of yellow smoking stains. Vomit my way into teeth whitening while maintaining a 32 waist. I just don't know any people with ladies with eating disorders, and it's not just ladies, there's jockeys too. They're rude people. People with eating disorder are inherently rude people. They don't intend to be, that's not their goal, it's just a byproduct of their disorder. Because if you know the psychology behind an eating disorder, the reason that they can puke their way down to like Auschwitz emaciated and dead, it's because they still think they're fat. And if that's what you think about yourself, when you're down to 78 pounds of organ failure and bile breath, and you still think you're fat, what do you think when you look at me? That's rude. Keep yourself, lady. A little fucking alcoholic, porky, and bloated, but I'm not some fucking circus sideshow attraction, so quit looking at me like that. It's rude. It's like kids with cancer. Fuck you, kid with cancer. Dare you? Everyone goes out when they have kids with cancer. In the States, it's called the Locks of Love Foundation. Everyone goes out and shaves their head for the kids with cancer. We're going to make wigs for little tiny children with leukemia. That should be such an affront to any bald or balding man in this room. That some child is dying of lymphoma, but your biggest concern is, oh yeah, fuck it, he's going to die for sure, but God forbid he dies looking like you! Oh, my child! No parent should have to bury his own child bald. It's fucking hair! What do you think? It's not a medical condition. This is not painful. He's 6 years old. He's not trying to wrangle pussy. What are you about hair? Wants to breathe another day. I'm sick of you. This doesn't. And I'm not just fucking with you. I gotta. Well, the third balcony's aware. I have area here. It's not bald. There's hair on it. You can see. Fucking grab that. It's a thinning patch. It's an area we have to look, keep an eye on. It's not bald. This is a running thing with my girlfriend Bingo, who fucking, you should put some sunblock on your bald spot because the sun's stronger down here. It's not a fucking bald spot, Bingo. There's hair on it. It's not bald if there's hair. Your chest is bald. If this were growing on your chest, you could not find a man. It's not a bald spot. Make up another word and make it accurate. And I've taken this argument to an extreme. One night, shit-faced, and I don't even have to say that I was shit-faced. You'll know by the story. After she referred to it as a bald spot, I went into the bathroom and I razor-shaved my entire head to the bone, except for this patch right here. And I was so proud of myself. Where's my bald spot now, Billy? I want you to point to the part of my head. Where's my bald spot? Is it around here? What's this? Oh, that's my hairy spot. Now listen to say it out loud. Say it with your mouth. That's your hairy spot, though, Stanhope. And I'm always wrong and you're always right. I had to walk around week till I thought I rubbed it in well enough. While all my friends are going, what the fuck is that? Listen, did you lose a bet? Nope, I won a bet. So my hairy spot was a long story. And then I thought, how magnanimous of me if I were to donate my hairy spot to some child suffering with terminal cancer. Just go down to that supermarket parking lot where they're doing the shave your head challenge for the locks of love. And I'll wait for that kid who shows up late because his mom works 2 jobs. He gets there after all the good celebrity hair is gone. The weatherman from local TV just shaved his head and left. Don't worry, little buddy. I got this waiting for you. I hung around just for you. You want to wear this? You want to this look like some elderly Jew who's still wearing his lucky yarmulke from when he was 13. Now he's 90. It's all wispy and threadbare. You want to wear that pompadour of shame into your little tiny braid? Get the grippers. Now, wouldn't be good enough because you're fucking rude, kid with cancer. Show me your puker friend and mind your own business. I know you're both having a bad day, but don't take it out on people who are trying to be nice and give back. So part of it is donate. Everything internally is fucked. I'm getting Jägermeister tattooed on my toes at the end of this tour. Right across my toes, Jägermeister. Just so that when I lose those toes to the diabetes that I just assume I will get from 20 years of drinking that shit product, and they have to lop off my toes for neuropathy from diabetes, I can then hang those toes around my neck on a necklace. Put on a fishing wire, dangling charm bracelet of shrunken head Jaeger toes. To remind me of the good old days. And I'll stab the first person that points out the typo, because I know one of you bean counters probably way in the back is doing math right now. And no, I don't have 12 toes to cover all of Jägermeister. Aren't you proud of yourself? I'll have to shorten the tweets to make Jaeger fit on my toes and get out some unnecessary vowels. But I'll still wear them with pride like a Vietnam vet that came out of the fucking jungle with VC ears around his neck. Souvenirs of the time he spent in shit. And I know none of you are here because I did a lot of research. I did like 2 Wikipedia searches about this entire continent. We only lost like 516 people in Vietnam, so I'm pretty sure I can get away with it. And if I can, and if there is a Vietnam vet in here that's going to take some offense to this next piece, just remember, you're fucking beating up a fragile lady up here. Fighting for your country is to beat up a fucking half-wit old woman. Dead toes. In the States, all the fucking Vietnam vets walk around with these hats on. They wear baseball hats with the Vietnam vet, like, or bumper stickers on the back of their truck. Vietnam vet! With the, the ribbons and the platoon. Dang Wang, 68 to 70. Why would you wear that hat? You get so fucked over in that war by your own government. Why would you wear a hat promoting that Vietnam vet? That's so ridiculous. Your country fucked you so brutally. Lied you openly. Nixon, in his own words at the Nixon tapes, talks casually about delaying the withdrawal of troops from Vietnam so he can win re-election. Fuck them if thousands more die. Leave them in. I don't want to look soft. And then you're wearing a hat. They fucked you over and then sold you merch after the show. How bad you need someone to buy you a Pabst Blue ribbon down at the fucking VFW post? That's like a rape victim walking around with a pink trucker cap that says molested, stepbrother, 82 to 86. Girls turn over for that. Giving a false sense of confidence to the kids in the most recent unwinnable war or wars. I don't even know which ones are still running. I lost my legs to I did in Afghanistan and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I still have nightmares. If you're a victim of any of the traumas of which I speak, and if you ever catch yourself saying that, I still have nightmares. Remember, so does everybody else. At least now, yours makes sense. I have fucked up nightmares all the time. I'm riding a fucking giant cart through what's mud, and then a swamp, and then it's the sea, and then swamp, and I'm pregnant with a fucking baby, but I have a miscarriage, and it died because I'm a smoker, and now I'm facing capital punishment. I'm facing the death penalty because I smoked and killed the baby, and I'm now going into prison, and I can't fucking survive in prison. So do I just run into the fucking black wing and start screaming nigger, 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 to get it over with? I can't kill myself. I'm chicken shit. I talk about killing myself all the time, but I just, that fucking nightmare makes no sense at all. No one wakes you up. My girlfriend doesn't hold me when I have to go. Don't worry, honey, wake up. It's okay. The baby was gonna die anyway. I'm happy you had a nice nightmare. I prefer nightmares to dreams, because dreams you wake up and go, fuck, I just won $275,000 in the lottery. It's so real. Oh, shit. Do more road work. I have the brokest fan base of any comic. The fact that there are this many people here, because I know you. I know there is a fucking baby that's not going to eat for 2 days. Yeah, that's why I don't know how to address you off stage. I'm sorry. That's the whole thing with, in the States, the statistic is 1 out of 6 people live in poverty or below the poverty line. Here, as far as Wikipedia, Google, 1 out of 10 roughly in Australia live below the poverty line. And you're the fucking same. That's not poverty. That's my audience. Stop poverty. Let it here. Broke and poverty. Broke is something you can work with. You might live below that imaginary line, but that's Western standards of poverty. That's not real world poverty. That's poverty where you still have a flip phone and you're embarrassed to break it out in front of chicks. You have to roll on the passenger side window with the pliers because they can't fucking Dodge Leon or whatever. That, oh, you sad bastard, you live like this? You haven't watched Breaking Bad on BitTorrent? Oh my God! Stand down! Right, keep claiming to get it on fucking cable. You ever seen Locked Up Abroad? Yeah. Locked Up Abroad is a show. It's the fucking talking about Chappelle Corby. That every story like that. It's always some person that went to a third world country, some chunky white girl gets talking and taking an exotic vacation by a smooth talking swarthy man in a cocktail lounge. I thought it was a good opportunity to travel. And all I had to do was carry a satchel of his in my asshole. And it helped me pay for community college, but I never get to travel before, so she winds up in some Indonesian prison for 8 to 10 years in, granted, horrific conditions. She sleeps on a cement slab in the open air, monsoons and fucking diarrhea, horrible food. It was a terrible, terrible time. But what they don't tell you, as the bugs crawl in and out of her orifice, she's got insects in her hole. She's having a tough day. What they fail to mention is just outside of those prison walls, exact same conditions. Indonesia, some kid out there is whistling songs like Huckleberry Finn and he lives in a stack of tires for shelter. He spears rats in the dump to feed his family. Groundwater rapids and teeming with meddling waste. Shit rivers just go right through his front lawn. Spider feeds a disease and just another day. Outside the razor wire. I want to see Locked Up Abroad, the abroad version. That same kid gets a chance to go on TV and travel to a Western country with black tar heroin in his asshole. He gets busted at Newark International, spends 8 or 9 years in one of our finer penal colonies. What tales of woe he'd write back to his parents. Dear mother, I am writing to you now from paradise. I now live in a castle where every room measures a full 6 feet by 9 feet, and I share with only 4 other gentlemen. Meals are came to my door for Christ's standing. Relatively few maggots as compared to the home cuisine. Every room in my estate is equipped with a stainless steel throne full to the rim with clean drinking water. So plentiful, you can just take a dump in it as a goof, press a button, and it's replenished with even more clean drinking water. I make 72 cents a day now in the prison laundry, double that your father made, sewing shoes for Adidas. Mother and I can practice homosexuality openly now, with no threat of being beheaded in the town square by the local mullah, or Iran, or however the fuck you say it. I would never have to wear the orange jumpsuit because acting was never my strong suit, mother. That's commentary on how fucked up the rest of the world is compared to how much we whine. Not commentary on how great prison is. I've never been able to write a bit about it because it's the most filthy, fucking awful aspect of Western society that's just completely counterintuitive to see. I just get angry. But I'm not the guy that's going, prison sounds like a good job that kills me. What, you fucking asshole? You're a barnacle on society. Alright, let's just segue into the next thing. Shooting, that's where we're going. What happened? You don't have a lot of gun violence here in Australia, which makes this segue into this bit so much more difficult. So I blame you. In the States, I can just call back any recent thing and make a fucking 18-month-old bit seem fresh. Here, you gotta go back to when you were number 1. What happened, Australia? We're fucking held a world fucking title. 96, Martin Bryant. You were fucking on top and you hung up your gloves. Were you fucking scared? Who holds the title now? Norway. You fucking let them get away with it? You ever think about getting back in the game? Andres Breivik, he came out and he doubled your total. You got 35, you got 69 plus. If you count, it was in the same day, so I think you count the bombs, that's another 8. Just saying, where's your national pride? Get your guns back. Get your title back. Let those fucking tundra-thumping fucks steal what was yours, rightfully yours. And even if it wasn't Martin Bryant that did it, there's some questions. Even if it wasn't, it happened on your soil, so you still deserve the credit, even if it was fucking CIA spook in a wig trying to steal your guns and pass legislation. I don't want to get into conspiracy theories. I'm just saying. We have a lot of shootings in the States, and the reason that we don't have the title is we fucking play clean. To get a gun in the States, you have to have a screening to make sure you're not mentally ill. Because we don't, if we get the record, we don't want it sullied. Like steroids in sports. People from having guns, in case you get the record, make the Hall of Fame, you don't want any questions. But that legit is not juicing. Whatever this screening process is to keep mentally ill people from having guns, I think should include anybody with a religious belief. And I'm not just being a quick atheist on this one. Anyone with a religious belief, the symptoms mirror mental illness exactly. Every mental illness. If there were no religion and you went to a psychiatrist and told him that's what you're thinking, he's here right now. You can't see him, but I can't see him. He's listening to it. He hears all my thoughts, even if I don't put them into action. He knows that I thought it, and then he judges all of my thoughts on a moral compass, and then when I die, they audit me, and they decide if I go to the fiery place or the pillowy place, and he knows what you're thinking too, so don't say it, and don't think it. I don't know if they lock you up, but they wouldn't give you a gun. There's lots of kinds of different mental illness. Please hold. We're going to break them down into two camps because we have a hard out of 10 and we want to brevity. Mentally ill, there's lots of labels, there's lots of diagnoses. But for this bit, camp 1 is mentally disturbed people. People who have a mental illness that is disturbing to them. I have to flick the light switch 3 times before I leave for work, and then I wiggle the door 3 times. And I wiggle the car handle. Oh God, and I forget the light switch. Oh, and everything's adjourned. And I go Purell until my knuckle skin comes off. And everything's adjourned. I'm gonna die. And it's all. And the government put a chip in my brain, and they're making me do things, and they're tracking me, and they're forcing my hand. That's mentally disturbed. Camp number 2, mentally challenged. Also have a mental disability, they just don't seem disturbed by it. On any level, they seem quite happy to have it. But they both have a mental disability, only one of the 2 camps gets any kind of sympathy or decency from society. Retards get all the hugs and kickball in the world. Jammers all day, mentally disturbed, get kicked out of the house, and fucking as soon as they're old enough, get him out of the house. There's something wrong with that boy. He's got that devil in him. No, he's got a fucking mental illness. Take care of him, just like you do with your retards, but you don't. They disturb people. They're irritating, and you don't understand, and they seem dangerous at times, and they walk around the streets and they have bees living in their beard, and they talk to themselves in the crosswalk. And you know if you make eye contact, all that problem in his head is going to be your problem. And occasionally, it's very rare that it happens, it's just well publicized by a fucking needy media. Sometimes mentally disturbed folks will kill a whole bunch of people. So then you don't want to give them the same safe order that you do retards. You want to vilify them. And you get them that chair. Retards never kill people. Nobody ever comes up to you. Did you hear about Kevin? He went all downsy and shot up a movie theater. He just went all full-blown special needs and drowned his own children in a bathtub. No one saw it coming. So they get all the fucking comforts, and the retards can live at home until they're 48 or 90, and you can't tell how old they are. Mentally disturbed people as soon as they're of age. Get them out on the street, and then you get free-range crazies roaming the parks. And no one has to spend more time dealing with mentally disturbed people than us, smokers. We're the ones with boots on the ground, because we have to sit in front of the bar, smoking there stationary. All our friends are inside. We're saying, you see one coming, and fuck. I can't go nowhere. Everyone's inside. Jesus. You're like a salt lick for the homeless, right? Get a dollar or a cigarette. This is what's stored. Hot box. Get inside. So we're out there tending to these people. That whole idea that parents are no longer responsible for their children after a certain age is such utter dog shit. You should be responsible for your children for the rest of your natural born life. You fucking did that. That's your. Anytime you make the decision to have a child, you're taking a gigantic risk. You have no idea what kind of problem is going to fall out of that potato. That's a vending machine of chance, and you have nothing to do with it. So if you roll shitty dice at that craps game, society should not be responsible for covering your gambling losses. Pay your market, motherfucker. Go to the party and get crazy.
Yeah!
Who did that? There's no cutoff where it's now fucking someone else's deal. If my parents were alive today, I would sue the shit out of them. I would spend all my money to sue them just for having me without my consent. How is that okay? You could just make a dude? You don't know he wants to be here. I used to be nothing. I never had a bad day. I had my fucking face in a yellow legal pad trying to make segues. You fucking have this all fit in an hour and 25. Then you just decide to have me and you think it's going to be. We all show up on this planet in the same state of confusion and weirdness and disrepair. It's like if we all disappeared from this room right now and reappeared on another planet, having no memory of ever being here or even a thing. You just show up and you're naked and you're like, ah! I don't know what the fuck is going on. I got a couple of instincts. I want to throw things down my mouth. I'm hungry, I'm cold, I want to wrap something around. I don't know what the fuck. And there's other people on this planet that showed up the same fucked up way. Having no idea still, they've just been there longer, so they can give you some hot tips. If it stinks, don't step in it. Eat kale! Kale, I guess. Don't try to bring fucking turkey jerky through Australian customs, because the dog will hit on your bag, and then your girlfriend looks like a dick and a drug dealer, but it was just 9 bags of turkey jerky. We have no idea either why we showed up here, and then some of you awful sadist pricks take this gag to the next level, where you say, hey, let's pull the same prank on somebody else who doesn't exist, and fuck me in the front hole, and we'll watch it drop out, bleeding and screaming in terror. We'll laugh our balls off the head. It's old enough that its knees can hold its upper body weight stable, and then we'll put them to work. Get them to work. Get out there. Do dishes. Get some fucking chores done. Take the trash out. Fucking black people, you thought you had that quarter market on slavery? Every single one of us was born into indentured servitude. 18 years a slave. Make that movie. Blow me out. And all of a sudden, I'm 18. I'm mowing lawns and fucking snipping things. Do homework. They're going to send me to school. It's like prison for fucking small people. You won't like it. You won't learn anything you need there. And then when you get home, you yell, homework? I'm grounded? How about this cunt that had me against my will? How about this? I'm grounded. I'm 13 years old. I can make a dude just like you. Put it on your dime. I can make a dude. I know your law says 18, but nature, you didn't check with them. They said 13. I can blow a dude, put him on your dime, and he's going to do half of my workload. You want me to do that? Yeah, I can do that. So I'm not an asshole. I'm a decent person if you ever get to know me. But yeah, they have me. Never had a bad day. All of a sudden, I'm here doing work. Then I turn 18. They chuck me out. They're dead. I'm 47. I'm ugly. I'm drunk. I'm trying to figure out how to close strong. I would shoot them. And I'm not even crazy or retarded. I'm just unamused with the outcome of their silly little poorly thought through goof they did. Made me. I hope you understand that we're not making fun of retarded people. I'm saying people with mental illness deserve. When I did a fucking Yelp review of the fucking botanical gardens, some of the comments like, you don't know that I'm kidding? And I'm not saying you shouldn't mock retarded people. I'm saying everyone should be mocked equally across the board. Don't give some special treatment. Can't call them retarded. Crazy people call them whatever you want. Mentally disturbed, shit all over them. Crazy, lunatic, fucking nut job, wacko. You drop a tard bomb and mix it up. Better pick up the tab on that company luncheon. Fucking comics, we pad our resumes with this shit. We use every slur in our fucking bio. Hey, come see the crazy comedy, the fucking lunatic, crazy over-the-top antics. I'm gonna do that in my next bio on my website. Come down and see the mongoloid antics of the thing is, it doesn't matter what you call them. Retard and retarded, those were the clinical definitions. It's what I just found out yesterday. It's called a euphemism treadmill. Some smart fuck named it that. Retarded is what they named them because imbecile and moron were offensive. So they renamed it. You rename it again, that's still what you're going to call your friend when he does something incredibly stupid. They keep changing the title. And if that's what the new one is, that's what I'm going to say. Did you just put a metal plate in a microwave? What are you, developmentally disabled? Who doesn't know that? So keep changing it and we'll keep you make it stick. You can make it as confusing and scientific and medical derivative as possible. If that sticks, that's what I'm going to call my friend when he trips over his own shoelaces on the sidewalk. Ha ha ha! You just exhibited some of the atlantoaxial instability that's usually associated with the trisomy 21 genetic disorder, you fucking asshole. And you still have some fucking rank in the back of the room. That's offensive! My son was born with the trisomy 21 chromosomal imbalance. And if you ever tried to raise a child with that condition, you would be a little more sensitive with your bars and your jokes. It's not a joke. This is where she's being thrown up by security. Gotta take care of your fucking crazies the same way you do your retards. Just be fucking decent, compassionate people. Bingo's fucking crazy. My girlfriend's Camp 1, mentally disturbed. Touch of Camp 2.
12, 14 years now, to the point where she can, medicate herself better than her own. Are there actual crazy people here? I don't want to solicit dumb fucking responses. Crazy. Anyone like labeled, diagnosed, medicated crazy? Brand? What's your brand? What kind? Something ID? I don't know. Fuck it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, you're not alone. I don't know if this fucking shameful over here. The first leg of this tour, the first 3 nights at least, probably 4, someone yelled, "It's Australian, mate, we're all fucking racist." They're like, so I don't know if we actually live with a stigma. Where we live, hang on, I fucking hate to do this, but blame the Freemasons. I get 7. Where we live, they're notorious for not taking care of mentally ill people. In Arizona, case in point, Jared Loeffler was a shooter, not a record holder, not trying to don't come at me when you're fucking Martin Bryan, he wasn't even close. He was at Camp 1, government had a chip in his brain and people had to die. He went down to a supermarket, he killed 11, he shot our Congresswoman, Gabrielle Giffords. This is the only reason you might know this story across the pond. Our Congresswoman was down there giving a speech, and he fucking shot her right in the brain. She didn't die. This is the funny part. Is one of our Camp 1 mentally disturbed shot our Congresswoman mentally challenged. She didn't die, but she's straight up retarded now. I don't know if you've ever seen her since. She still walks the earth, but she ain't there. She's completely retarded now. Didn't die, much to her husband's chagrin. You don't know the story. Her husband was an astronaut. They were this perfect power couple where she was an up-and-coming congresswoman for the Democratic Party, and he was this beautiful astronaut man, and then they declared her dead on the news several times. Wait, she's actually going to live. And he's going, fuck, he had to get his last space mission into space. You know he was hoping to get lost up there like George Clooney in Gravity. Send me up. They got one more before him. Put me on the leakiest rocket with the worst maintenance record. Fucking send me up there. This is Major Tom to ground control. Is my wife still shot retarded? Is she still making awkward personal appearances? Where she gives an anti-gun control speech, but no one knows what the fuck she just said. The only reason this is okay to laugh at is that at the time, Gabrielle Giffords was shot retarded by one of our mentally disturbed people. We ranked 49th out of 50 states in mental health care under her watch as a congresswoman. That's your job, Gabby. That's your congresswoman. That's your job, Gabby. You should have took some of that retard money crazy's way. They take care of retards real small in broke-ass county where bingo goes to get mental health care. Retards have a big sign on Highway 80 in Douglas, Arizona. Vintage sign any hipster would be happy to have. The Douglas Association for Retarded Citizens. Because they don't have the money to change the sign based on the whims of political correctness. It's a broke-ass county. They barely have enough to take care of retards. Where bingo goes, and this is not embellished at all, where she goes for disturbed mentally crazy care is a U-shaped strip mall in the tumbleweed outskirts of our town, where on this side of the U, the only business open is the Second Amendment gun shop, and there's the brewery. And on her side, they call it Community Intervention Associates. No big sign, just a sticker with the acronym blown up, where she doesn't get to talk to a doctor. She gets to talk to an RN, a nurse, via Skype from Tucson, Arizona. So if you have that thing in your head, the poltergeist shit is blowing around your crazy brain, and the shortwave radio is telling you to arm up and do the bad thing, and one synapse left tells you, you should probably go see a doctor before people die. To get that mental health All down, nails and gunfire. It's embarrassing. I'm going to shit on doctors for a minute, but it's not just doctors. Doctors are so full of shit. They're just, like, they changed her diagnosis when the meds don't work, and she knows better now. She can just do it herself and knows how to lie. Because doctors will never just say, beats the fuck out of me. Got me not listening. They just make up new words. So it could be borderline personality disorder. So why don't you try this med that they're pushing on me? They won't just go, fuck if I know. Good luck to you, baby. Ooh. Or they should. It's not just doctors that are always wrong. It's, as a species, human beings have almost always been wrong about almost every single thing that we ever thought was right for the entirety of recorded human history. Fucking wrong, embarrassingly wrong, one after another. The earth is flat and burning witches and fucking slavery and every fucking thing. Reefer madness and prison system. They thought Liberace was strength, and that's your parents say. A million things is wrong. But doctors are at the forefront of getting credibility for being wicked wrong, bleeding people, to applying leeches, to lobotomies. Before Jonas Salk cured polio, the common thought of the day in the 30s was that stray cats were spreading the disease. So just on that hint, people would go out and they'd round up stray cats by the tens of thousands and murder them. Just on the rumor. How good would you have felt about yourself being one of those volunteers out there before it's been proven, just one after another, cat and butcher knife, killing fields of cats. You got your rubber hip waders on, and you're splattering cat guts up to your knees. It's the original 10K cat kill for the cure. You just go on with the crowd. And then Jonas Salk walks out of a trailer with his beakers and his fucking white smock. What the fuck now? You're wicked wrong. You're not even close to right. Stop it right now. I mean, don't do that. What the fuck? Just assume that you're always wrong. I have fucking time to go into conspiracy theories. I should. I don't know. Conspiracy theories. That's why I give every single one of them some credibility, even if they sound goofy. Well, maybe because in the States, it's every 50 years, whatever it is. They will always release information that was classified about shit they did a long time ago that you don't care about now. But you always assume that we're not doing that shit now. Well, 50 years ago, sure, yeah, we did infect black people with syphilis and Tuskegee just to watch them slowly go fucking mental and blind and crazy, just to take notes. But we wouldn't do that now. We used to, assassinate heads of other countries to put in public governments. That was 50 years ago. It's just recently declassified. But we wouldn't do it now. I think. Oh, fuck. I miss that beat. I love that beat. See if I can put it back here. Think 50 years from now, they're going to come out with declassified documents. Sure, 50 years ago we used to put chips people's heads randomly as a government control their thoughts, but it'd kill all the wrong people like the MK Ultra. It didn't work out, but we would never do that again. Here's the fucking beat I missed. Watch me just force it in just out of my own vanity. Fucking retards never kill people. Unless you want to go back to Port Arthur in 1996, April 28th. Fucking kids get a 66 IQ. That's 4 points under retarded. Yet somehow he can shoot from the hip. Shoot it from the hip and fire off 29 shots in 90 seconds and get 20 headshots out of 29 from the hip. Fuck you. The fucking best Olympian couldn't do that. But who wants to bring up conspiracy theory? Let's close on a positive note. Just because I'm trying to get some positive angles in my set. I know, I've got my fucking eye on it, right? Don't worry, I've been staring at my watch all night. It's a rude thing to do. Just because we've always been wrong, if you think you have a genius idea where you're a Jonas Salk, I know no one in my audience is going to cure polio or Ebola, but if you think you have a genius idea on any level, put it out there. Assume you're wrong, but still put it out there, because occasionally someone is a fucking genius, even if it's on a small Doug Stanhope audience level. I can see someone in my audience inventing Velcro, for instance. What do you have to tie my shoes? You didn't have the courage to put that out there. You'd still have someone tie your shoes for you and you call it wrong. So put it out there. I remember there was a kicker for the New York Giants. I know you don't know football, but stay with me. They used to kick field goals back before the 1960s. They just walk up and do a kick like that. No fucking style, just very static and stiff. It was completely ridiculous. It's like boxers, the old boxers, when they would fight like this. It's the same thing. Like, and someone figured out a different way. The New York football Giants in the NFL hired a soccer player from Hungary. He was the first guy in the NFL that kicks like they do now, with style and sidekick, and he revolutionized special teams. He didn't know he was a genius. He just knew, I don't want to have to learn how to kick like a dildo. Fuck them, I'm going to kick like I kick. And if they don't like it, they can blow me. It's 1960. The NFL doesn't pay shit yet. So fuck them. Change the entire game. So kick like you kick. If you're wrong, you're probably going to be mocked by all your social circle and your peers and your family. But if you think you're right, I remember when I would jerk off in the shower. I would notice that as soon as my load hit standing water, it would coagulate into this angry storm of gummy bears that seemed to have some kind of sonar where they would try to attach themselves to your toe hairs. Like, look at me. Oh, is that? Yeah, no. And you didn't want to have to get down on all fours and clean that mess up. But I realized early on that if I just got my shoulder into the shower stream, I could guide and manipulate the shower water down my arm and hand with a squirt-gun super soaker effect, where I could just guide each lump of gummy jizma into a drain hole. And I don't know, is this a genius idea? Maybe this is an idea everybody knows and they just never told me. I don't know, because I never grew up in a fucking athletic household where I had a shower with 12 other dudes. This is a common theory. Maybe if I did jerk off with 12 other guys growing up as a kid, and we all speed-up the drain at the same time, and we go, wow, woohoo, we really shower house the drain on this one. Who's gonna clean this up? Get Stanhope, he's a rookie, get in there, Stan, clean that up. I come through like Rudolph the Red-Nosed